Yeah, this the bull Zaiee Talbert, aka Dolla, and y'all now tuned in to Philly F.A.M.E TV.
Philly F.A.M.E. Philly F.A.M.E. Alright, Dolla, man, what's going on with you? First and foremost, good brother, man. How you holding up in there so far, man?
Man, you know, man, every day, man, is a struggle, but I'm maintaining for the most part, man. Same fight, different round, bro.
Right. And for the people that's tuned in right now we in 2022, we in October, and I mean the top of October. How long have you been sitting where you sitting at? How long up to this date?
Man, I got booked in May 2012, so I've been down for over a dime now. But in this specific jail I'm in Mahanoy right now, but I've been in this joint for like 3 years and change. But yeah, man, like, I got a diamond all together, bro.
You got a diamond all together. And what's your and let the people know what your current sentence is. We know you fighting to get out. I mean, that's part of what we're gonna talk about. But let them know what you currently sentenced to.
Yeah, they sentenced me to 2 life sentences plus 20 to 40. But I'm pretty much like guilty by association. So like like you said, we're gonna get into all that, you know what I'm saying? But right now I got 2 life sentences, bro.
Okay. So let's get into a little bit of your backstory. So for the people that's not familiar with you, like, just give them a little bit. We're gonna start off in the beginning. Like, what part of the city you from?
I'm from North. Like I was raised down north, down around like 26 and Indy, 27 and Cambridge, around that area. I went to like Whittier and Rose and all that when I was a young boy. But then I moved down Badlands when I was a young boy, and I've been down there since like '99. So I've been down 7th and Clearfield for like majority of my life for real. So you know what I'm saying, I'm in between both. I'll be everywhere though. Like I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, stagnant. I'll be mobile throughout the city for real.
Right. So what was your household? I mean, you had brothers and sisters, mom, dad. What was the household?
Yeah, I got I was really raised up with my little brother D Nice. But like he right under me, so you know what I'm saying, that's why like me and him grew up together in the same household. My pop wasn't really around, you know how that go. He was in and out of jail, running the streets, going home. You know my mom held us down. You know what I'm saying, that's my queen right there. That's baby girl. But as far as my little brother Nice though, he looked just like me, like my twin. Like we move alike, we act alike, think alike. So everybody be thinking we twins and shit, unless they really know us. You know what I'm saying. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, like, you probably know him, like, y'all probably know him because he be popping out there. He booked right now, but inshallah, he be home real soon, though.
Okay. And what was school like for you, like, when you was a young boy coming up? I mean, what was that like?
School was, like, irrelevant for real. I ain't even going for real. Like, after middle school, like, I used to go to school just to, you know what I'm saying, stay off the truant list, and I was going. Like, after that, I'm talking about, like, 14, like, 9th grade, I had a system. I go to that joint, be in that joint till 12 o'clock. I know that the cops ain't gonna mess with you after that. Then I'm out. Like I'm running the streets. Like I was around boys who was really getting some paper. So like I was around old heads for real, like as a youth. So they had me under their wing. You know what I'm saying? I was running around with them. I ain't really go to school, but I ain't gonna hold you. I regret it, and I ain't sitting here saying that like that's thorough, nothing like not going to school and all that, because that's definitely the move. But at the time, I ain't know no better, and I ain't had the people around me to be like, yo, man, make sure you know what I'm saying, you do what you gotta do in that end. So when you get older, like you could situate, you know what I'm saying, other stuff, but there wasn't that type of party going on, like, so I was just pretty much like kind of lost, you know what I'm saying. And now that I'm older, I realize how important school was, and I wish I would have, you know what I'm saying, like went to school more and did better in school. Because right now I be on some stuff right now as far as like knowledge, like there's definitely power and it's definitely where it's at.
Right, for sure. So yeah, you was outside running around, I mean, know what you doing. Fast forward, I mean, to 2012, you know, you find yourself in a situation that you are now. So get the people, you know, that story as you grew older, and then, you know, the circumstances that you found yourself in today, like.
Alright, see, I'm gonna just get straight to the 2012. Unless you want me to go back to when I was a young boy up into that, or do you want me to go straight into this 2012 situation?
Whatever you want to do. I mean, however you want to do it.
I'm saying like, I'm gonna just get straight to it though, because like it's some fake news going on around here, and it's like I ain't really feeling the way that these other people is putting my business out there in the streets and they don't really know the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I want to change the narrative. Like, I don't want my situation to seem like boy, I don't want people to hear my story from somebody else and not know the real situation. So that's what we're gonna get into. Now, my case is a case of guilty by association. Like I said earlier, when I was running around out there, I was messing with some dudes that really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like, they really wasn't solid. And when I got found guilty for this case, the jury came back and asked, can they find me guilty of just conspiracy? They asked the judge, like, if we find him guilty of conspiracy, do we have to find him guilty of murder? By them asking that question proves that they didn't believe I was guilty of the murder. They just believe I was guilty of conspiracy. And if you know the definition of conspiracy, it's basically like a group of people that come together to commit a crime. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case with my situation. Now, 2 dudes got killed. The young boys, they was from my hood. I don't really know them. I never even really knew the young boys. Like, we ran across each other a few times here and there. But I ain't even gonna say their name, you know what I'm saying? Because if you know my situation, or if you heard about my situation, then you know who they is. But as far as my co-aide, he just out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? And he made a statement against me, and he tried to take himself out of the situation to put me in it. And then the same thing with this boy that I had was my barber, you know what I'm saying? I had a barber shop out there on Germantown, right on Germantown and Lehigh, down on So anyway, these 2 goofies running around doing goofy shit, and then at the end of the day, they tried to take themselves out of the situation to put me in it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to trial at a hung jury. And when I got the hung jury, they didn't really have enough evidence to convict me. Like, they was fishing. You know what I'm saying? So they come to try the second time and try to use my rap lyrics against me. You know what I'm saying? And when they use my rap lyrics, they using rap lyrics that got bars in it that I'm from Badlands. I claim Badlands. That's where I'm from. I've been down there damn near all my life. So in my rap, I'm going to rap about Badlands. And then on top of that, I say a specific gun that was used in a crime, as far as like a chopper. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know if it was an SK or AK that was used in a crime, but they said that it was the shells could fit an SK or AK. Now with that being said, I say these words in my rap, and then I say hit up his legs, turn that nigga to a half a man. I'm not talking about a crime. I'm not talking about a killing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, we just talking about hitting him up, hitting him in a wheelchair. Now, and I'm saying it like putting him in, like turning him to a half a man, like he in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that make more sense.
You know what I'm saying? And they took these bars to make it seem like they try to fit it around a crime and make it seem like I'm talking about a murder. I never mentioned a murder. If you listen to the song on my YouTube page, Calibar 777 on YouTube, and it's spelled CALIBARS 777. Now, if you listen to them bars, the song called "Lean With It," you would never hear me mention a murder in his joint. But they try to make it seem like, all right, I was talking about the crime.
All right, let me pause you for a second, bro, and don't lose where you was going with it. Cause I want the people to kind of follow where you going with it, cause it's a crazy situation. Bands though, you one of the early people like this 2012. Know what I mean? So a lot of people going through this stuff today with the rap lyrics is a big thing. So you talking about in 2012, you had put out a song, you was rapping at the time. You had put out a song where the song was out already, and when this situation happened, they tried to use lyrics, well, they actually used lyrics from the song. They was allowed to use these lyrics from the song and make it seem like you rapped about this specific crime, as opposed to just they was able to use that to convict you, those lyrics, to basically say that you in 2012. I just want people to know, because we talk like that's crazy, bro. So go ahead, my bad. I just had to let people understand, like, this drill rap and all this stuff, this was before all of that. So this before all of that. Like, that's crazy. Go ahead, bro.
Right, and it's crazy. The crazier part is they didn't use these raps in my first trial. They had this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, they been had it, but when they said that they was losing the case, you know what I'm saying? They said, all right, we gonna try, we gotta do something, you know what I'm saying? And then they use these rap lyrics to paint me bad in front of this jury. Now this jury heard me talk about guns, drugs, and violence and all types of stuff. Now they looking at me and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the type of boy he is, you know what I'm saying? So it's a prejudicial thing now. It's not even just about the evidence of the case or me saying that I committed this crime and using these raps. They try to paint a picture now. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's even crazier than that, because, like, we put a motion to get these rap lyrics out of the for them not to be able to use it. And the judge was rocking with us at first, but then she doubled back. So I got all this stuff in my what I'm gonna do is I made a page just to be able to present all the evidence, all the stuff I'm talking about, just so people can see it. I don't want to be saying stuff and then not be able to show people. I'm saying that what I'm speaking is facts. So what I'm gonna do is everything I'm talking about in this interview, I'm gonna put this joint on the page just so people can be able to be like, all right, yeah, this is what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you the page later, but yeah, man. Other than that, though, it's just like right now, like the state of the music industry with Better and all them going through it, and Thug and them going through. Yeah, I've been going through this, and I even got like an article in the magazine talking about this genre called Socialized Magazine, and in that magazine, like my situation gets spoke about, and it's like it's something God gives with this genre, like especially in PA because there's other rappers that's going through it too, like Hollow Man. And I think he just got back on that joint, but it's other people too, and they gonna keep doing it if they can get away with it, and they know that they can't. They know they're not supposed to be doing it, but they're doing it because they can right now. And eventually, inshallah, this joint stop, man.
And it's crazy that you met. Oh, go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's cool.
No, I was about to say it's crazy that you mentioned Hollow Man because he actually just reached out to me. I actually just talked to him recently, and he had a similar issue that you had, as far as like somebody putting up, like, you know, out just for the people and stuff. And I mean, your folks reached out to me on your behalf because somebody had put a video out on YouTube, you know, about your situation, and they put false information. And I mean, according to y'all, like, yo, they was putting out false information and stuff that's not true. And I mean, I want to clarify and let people know the real, like, cause that stuff, I mean, I'm fighting to come home still, and they putting out stuff on me, like, I mean, that's not even true, like. So the similar thing with Hollow Man too. Somebody had put something up on YouTube, a whole video about him and his case, and he in a similar situation, fighting to come home, and they got this, I mean, video up with stuff about him on there, and he was just telling me about it, like, yo, that's crazy, they got this information that is not true on there about me and stuff, like, know what I mean? So that's just crazy that you mention him, like, because y'all in a similar situation as far as, like, the rap lyrics, rappers using their lyrics, man, and y'all fighting to come home, and people got stuff out there, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy how people doing that. So for the people that's listening that do them type of, hopefully y'all watching, man, y'all gotta be careful. I mean, give your message, man. You give your message to the people that's doing shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, you let them know, like, how that's affecting situations and shit like that.
My whole thing is, like, if they're gonna do stuff like that, like, reach out to the individual that y'all talking about. Like, let them tell their narrative. Like, y'all just gathering news, bits and pieces from the newspaper and court documents and stuff like that. That's goofy crap, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, people is definitely still in court fighting for their lives, trying to get out of the situation, and y'all just trying to get some YouTube views and I don't know what else y'all like. I don't know what's your agenda, but at the end of the day, like, that's affecting people because now y'all creating a narrative, a negative narrative of people, you know what I'm saying, which y'all don't know their situation. And we got families, we got kids, we got, you know what I'm saying, people that look up to us. Like, we trying to do positive stuff. Like, I got a clothing line, I got books out, I got magazine out, and I'm doing stuff to basically try to, you know what I'm saying, build a positive image of myself, you know what I'm saying? And then I turn around and everybody telling me, yo, they got you on YouTube talking about this and this, and they paying you like you know what I'm saying, this and that, but they don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool, that's not thorough. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta tighten up, like, when it comes to us, because we, like, even though we don't know each other, like, we still all part of each other, man. We represent each other, like, you know what I'm saying? 9 out of 10 is black dudes or black women that's doing this stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we protect each other, and we not doing that. Like, we gotta build a stronger and better community when it comes to each other, man. Like,
no, for sure, man. So right now, you say you fighting against. So what's the current state of your situation? Pill or whatever, like, whatever you want to let people know your current. I mean, where you currently at with it, and I mean, if people that's tapped in that want to support you, how can they support you? And I mean, let them know. Like,
right now, I'm in the Supreme Court fighting, and you know, I got 4 dirty cops on my case. Also, like, these cops that been all in the newspapers. All these cops damn near all these cops on my case. I know it's a lot of them. I got 4 of them, but I got the boy Detective Nardo.
You got Nardo too? Yo, hold up, bro. What is it with... Hold up, bro. I gotta stop you right there real quick. And the reason why is because it seemed like all the rappers from Philly who had got like homicide cases, they all had Nordo.
It's crazy.
Hollow had him too. Still had him. I don't know if you know Still had him.
Yeah.
That's how He's still home now. I think Bucky had him. Bucky that's down with D Block. He had him. If I'm not mistaken, because he home. It's a couple other people. I'm probably missing some people, bro, up top. Like, I think I'm missing some people, bro. Like, real rap. Like, it seemed like Nordo was on a lot of people cases, bro. That's crazy. But go ahead, you say you had 3 other dirty cops, too. Like,
I got the boy John Verracchio, the other one named Thomas Gall, and some other boy named Byard. They all on his list. They all on his dirty cop list. You know what I'm saying? And I got some stuff in the course with that right now, but I got so many issues. I got so much stuff going on. I'll be home for sure. That's not even one of my concerns right now. Like, cause I got too much stuff going on in my favor in these courts. So I'm just waiting. I'm just going through the process right now.
Right. No, I hear that, bro. And is there anything else you want? I mean, while we got the people, tapped in, tuned in, is there anything else you want to let them know? Anything else you want to address? Clarify, or speak on, or just let them know in general. Like.
Yeah, man, it's like, as far as like these dudes out there that be making these statements, man, like, and then running around out there like, I'm putting them out there. Like, one of my Instagram pages got shut down because I was putting boys out there, but I don't care. Like, I'm going to keep putting these boys out there because at the end of the day, like, y'all running around and y'all acting like y'all getting y'all saying y'all doing all this stuff I can't do and y'all out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all put me in this situation and y'all was lying. So I'm going to continue to keep putting them out there. Like I said, I got another Instagram page under my name, Zaiee Talbert. It's called Free Zaiee. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to look on the gram, you're going to see that, John, and the ZAIEA. Like, other than that, bro, like, I got a lot of stuff going on, man. Like, I know you on your job out there, and I salute you. I respect what you doing. Like, that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, real rap, bro.
No, for sure. I salute you on that, bro. Like, and my final question to you would be, like, Ben, though you've been in there for over a time. I know you've seen young boys come in there, that's fresh out in the city, coming in there, and a lot of them probably ain't built for situations like that. A lot of them found themselves in situations, and then they finally get up top and they see how real it is, So can you share a little bit of that for the young boys that's out here, that's running around, that's crashing out, thinking jail sweet, thinking they could just go up top and they ain't gonna be about nothing because they got a name on the streets and all that, like, give them that, like.
Bro, it's crazy, like, I just had this conversation with my cousin because his son, you know what I'm saying, he running around, he like 17, 18, running around reckless, you know what I'm saying? And we had this conversation, man. I tried to talk to him, but at the end of the day, like, all I can say is try to learn from my mistakes, man. Try to learn from, you know what I'm saying, your pops, your uncles, you know what I'm saying, your big brothers, people you look up to, their mistakes, man, because at the end of the day, like, they playing for keeps. They when they book us in these genres, bro, like, they definitely not trying to let us out of these joints, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't sweet in these joints, but it ain't, I ain't saying, I don't want y'all to think y'all could listen to Dirk talking about smoking something and he got all these guns and selling all these drugs, and then y'all take that for facts and then y'all run with it, because at the end of the day, man, that's not what they doing. That's not the case. These boys is getting money and they chilling in mansions somewhere far from where they live at, you know what I'm saying? But dudes is on the front line putting in his work and thinking that they you know what I'm saying, playing with these guns and all that, like, they getting the name, and that's thorough. No, like, that ain't the move. Like, getting money, taking care of your family, making sure your folks safe, you know what I'm saying, and staying out the way, that's the thorough thing to do, man. Like, because I'm in this situation and I see, like you said, these young boys coming in here every day, man, and they be lost, they be cooked, you know what I'm saying? And then they wake up with 50 years and they be like, dang, I should have did this different, like, this not the move, like, so, like, yeah, we gotta tighten up, man. Like we running late in this joint. Like, we gotta tighten up. And my man just came out with coming out with a book. That joint gonna drop any day. My man Blizzy coming out with a book called Untreated Trauma, and he talking about this issue. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all, but check out go to my man YouTube page _Big Blizzy. Check out his book. You know what I'm saying? And read that joint, man. Like, that's for the parents too, so y'all can understand, like, what we going through, what y'all kids might be going through if y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? And You know what I'm saying? Like, tune in. Like, we around. We trying to make it happen from here to the point where we slide, we gonna be straight.
No, for sure, for sure. And I mean, a lot of people that's similar to you, I always ask them to give that insight to the young boys and all of that. But I'm going to take it a step further for the first time. I want to ask you another step to this question that I ain't never asked before, but I want to see if you, if you got something for them off top. Now, I mean, I ask you, because a young boy, like you know, and a lot of other people know, a lot of young boys don't be trying to hear it. They don't listen, they hear the message, but they don't be trying to hear it. So can you give me, a specific something that you witnessed in there, a crazy story, a crazy situation that you witnessed in there since you've been like that? Like, something that a young boy wouldn't really want to see in real life, like.
Hey, bro, like, when it come to like stories, I got plenty of them, but with that question, like, I need you to, like, you were specific, but I need you to tell me, like, is you talking about me telling you a story of somebody getting sent out, getting killed in this joint, or are you talking about a story where...
Oh, so you see, you've been in there since you've been in there, you see it's been people that got killed in the joint you've been in.
Bro, when I first came through, I'm going to say I was, 21. I was on quarantine. This first couple days in the jail, you in quarantine. Goofy Joe, nigga come from the street, thinking like, alright, yo, I don't know, I guess he thought he was bold, but he was messing with some boys that been really in the mix, old head boys. This a young boy, you know what I'm saying, going at some old head. It was over a pack of cookies, bro, literally a pack of cookies like that they give out for free. The young boy's supposed to buy the cookies off the old heads on quarantine, right? Old head boy like, alright, yeah, just give me $10 for the job, whatever. So he like, alright, bet. So young boy get the cookies, he dip off, go in his cell. He tell the old head he burnt for the cookies and all that, right? Hey, bro, I'm in the door. These are my old heads. I know these boys from the street, so I know what they about, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in my cell looking out the door. Why they sliding this boy's cell and murking about some cookies? Like, I'm talking about crime scene, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a yellow tape in that joint, and they had to get this, and this is me first coming into jail. Like, I'm talking about. So
you said within your first couple days, when you in quarantine before they send you to whatever jail you going to. Oh my God.
Right.
God
they
damn.
They killed about some cookies, so it's real. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then about the littlest thing, you would get sent in this joint. Then dudes be coming in here. Look, that's another thing. Dudes be catching wreck out there, running around smoking niggas and all that. They be playing with them joints, playing with them guns out there. But them guns ain't in here. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in here, dudes folks be in here. So now you gotta be on point. Like, alright, you slide on the block, you fresh. You ain't got nobody on the block. You don't got no strap. You just in this joint. So now imagine you walk on the block. And you just smoked the nigga, cousin or his friend or his brother or whatever. And this boy, he in the mix already. He waiting for you. He got the drop on you. You know what I'm saying? Dudes don't be thinking about when they come through these jails what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? After you didn't just piss on working on the streets. And that's not even a big job. I'm just putting that out there because we're on this topic. You know what I'm saying? But we just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Man, we gotta think before we move out that job. Like, this really not the place to be, man. So like, and this where, and they'll give you a run. They'll let you run for 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, maybe a dime. But the sit gonna be way longer. So you run out there for 5, 10 years, they're gonna sit you down for a dub. They're gonna sit you down for 40 years. So they don't add up, man. We gotta tighten up, man.
No, that's real. Alright, man, for the people that's tapped in that wanna support, wanna tap in with you, wanna write you, show you some love, go ahead and drop your information if you want to. I mean, if you want niggas, reach out. Let them know how they can reach out and support.
Shit, man, I just dropped a magazine. It's called Socialize. Like, spelled social. The EYEZ magazine is on Amazon. That joint, I'm talking about a lot of stuff in it, and I'm also bringing it's for the jails. Like, I made a magazine for the jails because, you know what I'm saying, and here dude be like thinking about what's going on social media. They be want to know what's going on social media. So I made a magazine just for the jail, so dudes in here could know what's going on throughout the month, you know what I'm saying, on social media and all that.
Oh, that's thorough. That's actually, that's a creative job. So you saying these people, they peoples could go on Amazon, order it for them and get it sent to the jail so they can see it.
Exactly. You can see everything that's been popping on. Like this issue that just came out, It's my first issue, just dropped probably like a couple days ago, matter of fact. You know, so I've been working on this joint for a minute though, but every month is gonna be new joints. But this issue that just came out, I'm speaking about rap music on Trout, talking about that Gunna situation in there, like we were just speaking about. I'm talking about Gunna and Thug situation, talking about my situation. And then I got other stuff in there too, like everything that's been going on social media for the last months, 2-3 months, you know what I'm saying? So they bring dudes up, they all the hot chicks, the baddest chicks that's on the gram, they all in there. So yeah, you can go on there, grab that joint for your folks and keep them in tune with what's going on social media.
And what's the name of it again on Amazon? Nigga, log on Amazon. What's the name of the magazine again? Plug that joint again.
Social Eyes Magazine, but Eyes is spelled E-Y-E-Z.
Social Eyes Magazine. Got you.
Yeah.
Early.
I also got a book out too, bro. Like I got a book out.
Go ahead, plug that joint. Plug the book.
My book is called How to Start Your Own Clothing Line from Prison by Ronnie Austin and Zaiee Talbert. That joint on Amazon too. And I also, like I said, my clothing line, acronym the brand. And that joint like AKROY. No, my bad. AKRONYM. The THA brand, BRAND on the gram. So hit me on the gram on that joint. Check out my clothes and all that. Like got some stuff going on, man. Like I ain't letting the situation stop me, man, or dictate my circumstances, man. Check out my man Blizzy book too, man. Like Big Blizzy _ Big Blizzy. Like checking him out. Like we around, man.
Early. Alright, man. Final words for the people. Anything else you want to say? I mean, I think I asked you everything I needed to ask you for this joint. I mean, anything else you forgot to put in here that we needed to say? Like anything else we ain't covered?
Like I said, I just started a new grand page at Free Zaiee. Check that joint out. I'm about to drop all these documents on there, these statements, and whatever y'all need to know about my situation. If y'all really want to know what's going on, check out that page, and you're going to be able to see exactly what's going on.
Alright, okay. On that note, man, we signing out till next time, man. Maybe we'll give them a part 2, an update. I mean, once you get a breakthrough in your situation and your case and all that, we'll come back and do another joint, give people an update and all that. I mean, but until next time, we signing out, man. Stay up, stay strong in there. I mean, we'll catch them on the next joint. And in the meantime, between time, Philly Fame TV, your boy Dolla. I mean, we out of here.
Philly Fame TV. I appreciate you, bro. We out of here.
Early.